Hello, amazing international women. This is Thomas Johnson III, and let's jump right into the work reading for the week of September 27th to November 3rd. So we have learning opportunities every week. We have learning opportunities. We do three. We find the three learning opportunities that work for you. And how can you learn from them? How can you learn from them? There's different ways to learn. Let's get some details about what works best for you. And as with all these readings, take what works for you and discard the rest. Do what's best for you. Right, let's take a look here. So our learning opportunities are behavioral tendencies when we're stressed out or confused. And what we have here is, we have the work pleaser. So the work pleaser, what I'm getting is sometime in the upcoming week, there's gonna be a coworker, possibly a manager, boss type, who's gonna come up to you and ask you to do something that is their job. It's their thing to do. It's their thing. You'll feel this urge to say, yes, of course. Because if you look at the card, the pleaser is giving away all four hearts. Yes, 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 even though we have one. So the learning opportunity here is saying yes stresses us out when we really just want to say no. So you'll be asked to do something, you'll want to say no, and there's this urge to say yes. Let's see what else is going to come up. And naturally, hypervigilant. What I'm getting is you already know this is going to happen. Yeah, it's not the first time, it's not the last time. This is a person who occasionally comes to you and says, hey, can you do this for me? And it's clearly their task. They just don't want to do it. And they probably ask you to do it because you say yes. They're like, oh, I can delegate my job to someone else. And so there's going to be some hypervigilance, like what could go wrong? When are they going to come? The worrier. So there's like this in anticipation. You already know like something with a new project or something's happening at work. And the hyper rational. Now, what tends to happen is when we know someone's going to ask us to do something because it's happened in the past. I mean, we know because we've said yes in the past that we're going to be stressed out, even though we want to say no. Yet we will rationalize it. Hyper rationalize it means we take out all those uncomfortable feelings, put up that logic wall and say, it's okay. It's for the good of the company. It's for the good of the team. Everyone is happy and I'll be okay. Because what really happens is after the task is done and you've done your work and everything balances out after that little period of juggling a couple different job tasks, some of which aren't yours, then you calm down. Totally stressed out while doing this other person's job. Once it's done, it's like I can finally relax. I can finally relax? If that is one of life's mantras, I don't know if that's the way I want to live. So what can you do about it? What can you do about it with these learning opportunities? This person's coming up. We have the activate cards, which means imagine, before we go to the what you can, let's do it, sure. You imagine in the past, this person has walked up to you. It's happened before. And when they ask you, a voice goes through your head. It probably says, oh, gotta say yes, I gotta say yes. Or, I gotta be happy, they gotta be happy. Catch that voice. Literally say, hold on a second. You funny voice. And then, you can look at the person and really focus on their face, their nose, their eyes, just focus so that you're present. And then you can say, sorry, I got a lot of other work to do. I'd love to help. Not this time. There you go. The other power that comes up is, navigate and empathize. I'll explain how these all work together. Empathize means you're loving yourself and other people. And by saying no to this other person, you are loving yourself. You're setting that boundary. The word boundary comes with a lot. And by setting the boundary of knowing when to say no, you are actually giving yourself a break, which is total self-love. You're giving yourself a chance to do what you want to do, which is what we want to do as much as possible in life. Now, the navigate power, I'm getting the sense this isn't really needed. You can use it if you want to. Things get really hairy. This is imagining and asking your future self. The most simple way is, oh, if my future self were to look back on this day, what would I already have done to have easily and effortlessly said no? And the answer comes. Now, so that's the upcoming week. Let's clarify here. I mean, this information is here. It's helpful. For some people, there's like, yeah, I know this, but I'll still say yes. It's what I do. It's who I am. And let's clarify here. Ooh, got the hobbies card, purpose, ooh, travel, and health. Okay, so pick the one that works for you. What I'm getting is when you say no, you are living your purpose. This is your thing. If there's one thing in life that causes you stress, it's saying yes to everyone. So setting that boundary is you stepping into your purpose. This is the purpose card. When you're living your purpose, you're happy, you're fulfilled, things are easy, and you're doing what you want to do. Now, there's a couple other suggestions here. Sometime this week, do one of your hobbies. Do it over the weekend. Whenever. Schedule the time there's a hobby you have that maybe recently you haven't been doing. So take some time out and go have fun with that hobby. Having fun is another form of self-love, which is empathize. And the more we empathize with ourselves, the stronger we are and the easier it is to set that boundary. Also came up as the travel card. So getting a couple suggestions here. One is you can take a trip, or you can go for a walk, or you can get in the car and just drive to your favorite spot. I mean, going to our favorite spot just totally relaxes us, and you can even do this activate and navigate power while you're there. And this is it's all for your health. By being able to set this boundary, the stress goes away. You are healthy. When we're stressed out, then we're kind of literally, our body goes, there's tension in the face, the shoulders go up, there might be a little twinge in the chest area. Any tension in the body is a sign of an emotion that wants to be expressed. So have some fun by doing a hobby, traveling, whatever works best for you. Maybe you just going to a cafe, going for a walk. And by doing that, you are living your purpose. So saying no to the person you know who's going to come up and ask you to do their job for you. That is your message. And this is Thomas Johnson III, and see you in the next video. September 7th to November 3rd.